All right, guys, welcome back to the party. We have a ducting unit that no longer wants to suck out the stank in this room. This is a little makeshift curing station, and they want to get this thing to suck all these fumes that these carts with this resin produces. So we have a disconnect switch right here that I am actually going to leave on, and I believe this disconnect switch feeds a fan of some sort, or a suction fan or exhaust fan. It would be on the roof, I believe, because I don't see anything down here at the local level. So that means I have to climb my behind up 2 sets of stairs. I believe they call it 2 flights of stairs up into that roof hatch and go see what I can see. So let's get started. Okay, so we have now made it through that roof hatch, and I believe this is the fan that is not sucking no more. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what we got inside. Looks like we got an input voltage of 480, and we have 3 phases, 2 horsepower, 1725 RPM. Okay, we could do that. So let's open her up. 1 latch. We have 2 latches. We have 3 latches, and it looks like 1 is missing, and I don't see it down here anywhere. So let's get this girl open. Oh, she looks to be very loose, and it also looks like that is not the right size belt. So that looks like 2 little issues we got going on here. So let's go ahead and turn her off with this disconnect switch. And there she is. Let her come to a complete stop. We'll see what we can do about this problem. All right, she has come to a complete stop. Looks like a adjustment plate, and it looks like it is a 9/16 nut. So I happen to have a set of sockets. Hopefully we have that size. And I believe it looks like a 9/16. I don't see it being a metric. Let's see what we got. Yes, we're winning today. Okay, so we got 9/16. And then let's see if I can find this girl. Little 9/16 and a ratchet, and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and loosen up this first one. See what we can do here. Oh yeah, she's a little tight. Does she got the carriage bolt? Yes, she has the carriage bolt. Okay. And they have, it looks like they have it for its maximum travel on this adjustment. There we go. Number 2. Let's go with numero 3, brother. Numero 3, brother. All right, 4, brother, 4. There we go. Let's see if she can push over. Nice, very nice. Okay, so this is definitely not the right size belt. So it looks like they put a AX23, and if it's an AX belt, then it's supposed to have little teeth on here, and this thing is completely smooth. Yes, let me make sure that this speed adjustment pulley is not loose. Looks like it feels pretty good. I don't know. The fan blade feels good, nice and loose. Got some torque to it. Okay, so I actually brought this guy right here. This is a little thicker belt. This is like a B. We'll see if we can't get this guy fitted on there. So this is actually a perfect size. This one is about a 1/2 inch bigger than the last one that I tried. So that will actually work. So we'll slide that up in there. And now we can take out this little bit of deflection out of this bad boy. So let me get my other glove on. And we'll get this guy all tensioned up. Nothing crazy. and then we'll get it slipped back on. So they had an A style belt on this. This is a B style belt, and you notice how it takes up all of the takes up the entire sprocket. So that is what you're supposed to be instead of that A style belt. That feels like some good deflection. I'm not gonna go too crazy and get this thing down to a science. It's just a stink sucker. It's no big deal. There we go. So I got that first bolt. Got that first bolt tighten. First nut tighten. And we got that second one tighten. Nice and tight. Ooh. Ooh. It looks like whoever worked on this thing before, they might have used a instead of using a socket or an adjustable wrench, it looks like they might have used some pliers. So let's get this next one all buttoned up with my trusty handy dandy Harbor Freight ratchet and Harbor Freight sockets. I don't want to slip and then have this thing jam up, because this edge is super sharp. I can feel the blade on it, man. You cut vegetables with that thing. All right, there is that fourth nut, and I'm gonna get my sockets out of here before we fire this bad boy up. Get my sockets out of here, get everything set down on the floor, and then I'll go ahead and flip this switch, see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. She has got some definite suction now. Oh, she's pulling. Let me feel down here underneath. Oh yeah. She's got some vibration issues. That's not because of the belt. I don't believe it. Let me go ahead and flip it off one more time and see what that tension looks like after it's been running. Oh yeah, that deflection feels good. Yeah, that feels good. It's about maybe a 1/4 inch, but it feels all right. All right, let me flip her back on. Not too bad. All right, well, let me button her up. That does it for this one. Start hitting the switches. 1, 2. All right. Nothing to it, boys. Nothing to it. Well, that was a pretty easy job. Luckily, I had a belt that would fit. I'm gonna go look up that part number and see if they have a recommended belt, because I don't see anything written on there for the belt size. I just brought a couple random fan belts that roughly run in the exact same type housing that we have on another building. So I kind of figured it'd be the same if it's just a exhaust blower housing. Let's see, I don't see any other exhaust blowers up here that kind of look similar. But either way, that's what it is today. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe out there.